What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Roundzebra, and I have finally got the time to make another video. That's right, I've got more time now just to make myself a couple more videos, so stay tuned for the new ones soon. And as you can tell from the video playing, I am playing Eden Eternal. And I did do a video of this when I was in closed beta, and I thought I'd come back and show you a little bit more about it, because I have obviously played it a fair bit, just to get up a few levels to show you just a bit of what you can expect for the higher levels. And what I can say from higher levels is it doesn't really change. It's pretty much the same game right through and through. You do quests and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I can talk to you a bit more on the I guess the classes, I suppose. I see the classes are they had this really interesting and intuitive idea to you start off with two classes at the beginning, a mage or a warrior, but then you can branch out eventually and go into different kind of, I don't know, different classes and stuff. And here you go, you got like a whole bunch of them really. As you can see, like, you got the warrior, and when you get it to the warrior to a certain level, in this case level 20, you then unlock the knight, and then you can pretty much play the knight, which has a whole new set of abilities and stuff. Same with the thief, and the one I'm rolling out as at the moment is the hunter, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to play as an engineer. So yeah, that's something a little bit on the front line of what the class system is all about. It is sometimes level specific, like for instance, like this one here, which is the bard. You can only be it, like the only requirements is that you have to be level 20, and then you can straight away play the bard. But what I did notice about some things in this is that there's a certain carryover. For instance, this is your regular skills, and these are the skills that will carry over, I think, into, like, if I was to go engineer next, I think these abilities will carry over into it. I'm not sure, not 100% sure on that. But and these are your class specific skills. So these are the skills that only benefit your class. And yeah, because the reason I say that is I was playing on the cleric, not this one, and I was playing this guy, which is the healer slash DPS kind of class. But then I jumped across to the bard, and I noticed that all the abilities jumped over from the cleric, because as you can tell, the cleric was level 12, and at the time my bard was only level 1. So that's just something I thought I'd show you and let you see about that. Um, the likes of questing and that, well, as you can see, there is a fair few quests, but in particular, this game is very much a grinding game. I can't, I'm not going to say it is the full focus of this game, but it is truly something that really does take a core, pretty much a huge percentage out of the game. It does have quests, but for instance, this one quest here requires me to kill 42 of this one individual mob that's in there somewhere. And one thing I have to probably point out is the mob spawning. I'm not sure if they're going to fix this in later track. I just think this may be for the earlier stages of the game, because this is still rather new on the line, since there's two new classes that'll be coming out. Yeah, races, sorry. Two new races that'll be coming out soon, which is the like those bear-like creatures, those things over there. Those exactly what they are, and also the halfkin, I think they call them, or halfling type character. Anyway, this is the character I'm playing at the moment, which is like the rodent kind of character of the races. And, he's just a little rodent. I thought he was pretty cute, so I thought I'd jump on and play him. And as you can see down here, some people here are taking on this big mob. He must be pretty hard. Yeah, he's level 29. Maybe I'll jump in and give him a hand. I'll just give him... Whoa! I better just stand out of that firing range there. Hey, this guy's pretty hardcore. Ooh. Sorry, I've never fought this one before. I figured he would just be a normal soluble elite, but by the looks of things, he's rather difficult. Sorry if you're getting an extreme amount of noise right now, because I am... Oh, look at that. I died. Now, I'll show you something interesting about this death system, if you can hear me. Well, never mind. But yeah, the death system is you can buy stuff off the auction house and you can revive like right there and like jump back into the game, so to speak. Um, what else? There's pretty in-depth kind of item shop here. You got this loyalty shop, and I don't know exactly what the loyalty shop is, but I think it's something to do with if you spend a fair amount of money, you get points cross to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have no idea. And look, I've got this thing here. I'm not really sure what this is. Oh, okay. There's this thing in the item shops on the actual website where you can go and you can redeem free items, and that's what I've been doing. That's how I got that random thing, this thing. But yeah, as you can see, it's very stylish for. It is very anime inspired, and you know, it's got that cel shaded feel to it, and all that jazz that's going on with it. So far I'm like level 28, you know, so I'm in a fair mid-range level now. I think the level cap is now 65, I think? I'm not sure. No. So, yeah, and like, I like where this visually where it's going. It is a good style, you know. Considering, you know, cartoonish kind of games kind of age a lot better than particular realistic looking games, because when new technology comes out, realistic games will become obviously more realistic. But see, where cartoonish games, they stay in their own genre, and they give that kind of effect of, like, don't get me wrong, like if you play World of Warcraft, it was top notch for the day, but look at it now, 7 years down the track and it's still going strong. I know that's a completely different subject considering it is World of Warcraft, but I'm talking about on the lines of this game. This game has a very stylish kind of cel shade to it, and I can see this game going a fair while because area games have been known to make some pretty outstanding games, like Grand Fantasia being one of them. I've done a video on that one, and many of others, like such as like the new one that they'll be releasing soon is called Lime Odyssey, I think it's called, and that one has the same kind of art style or art direction that this one has, except probably not so cel shaded. I noticed that it's not it's like, as you can tell, like on the character, there's a very prominent black line around the characters, and obviously that's your cel shading. But I noticed that with Lime Odyssey, they're not really taking that approach with it. So it'll be interesting to play. I've signed up for signed up for closed beta, not open beta, but I've signed up for it, so hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on and do a video for you guys. On the lines of having put out videos, I suppose this probably be a good time now than any other time to explain that Demic 109 and myself, Roundzebra, have been quite in the works of deciding what we're going to want to do with our channel, and we have got a few ideas, but we're not too sure what we're going to do with it. So this is just a quick video on the same line that what we've been doing in the past with the MMOs, but we don't know where we want to take this channel. We don't know what we want to do with it yet, so yeah, so we're just thinking about it. We're thinking about doing something in the like the machinima realm type stuff. Not in that sense. You probably straight away think machinima, you know, put a crap up there. But no, we're not putting our crap up there, but I mean in the same vein of directing kind of shorts and stuff. But leave a comment what you believe we should do, you know, should we stick to what we're doing now, or should we give something else a try? And we will put something up soon, you know, just to let you see what we're doing, and if you think that's a good idea to go with it. But anyway, this game here, Eden Eternal, what would I rate it? I would rate it a good solid, I don't know, 3.9 out of 5. See, the reason I say 3.9 out of 5 is in the same vein, this game still has a lot of things to work on. You know, like, I enjoy a good MMO, I play them all, I do play a lot of MMOs when I get the chance, but this game does focus too heavily on the grinding. And as a lot of Asian or Korean or Chinese or whatever games or MMOs usually are, they usually are quite heavy on the grinding. But I noticed this one has a very unique take on it. See, they have a lot of quests now. Instead of killing 10 mobs or that mobs, they tell you to get a whole lot of them, like 42 for crying out loud. And like this one, for instance, that I'm doing, I have to kill 19 of these individual ones. There's like an acid one and then there's a venom one. So they've put a new spin on it to make it feel not such a grind, but in the same vein they still have that grindy feeling there. But in that vein too, I'm not too impressed with the... Oh, that's a shield. Cool. I'm not too impressed with the kind of... As you can see down in the bottom corner here, is your little chat box and that. They still have a fair few issues there with that system. I'm not too 100% focused on that though, because I don't really have a problem with that. But I can see how it can bug some people, because I notice when you're like looking for groups and stuff, which I think is this button, it's a very kind of confusing kind of build, because you know you try to find something and you don't know what you just did, so it's quite awkward in that department. But out of everything, the action bar, your UI is very sleek. It's very... You can customize it a whole bunch. Like, you can move your logs everywhere. You can move them all around the place. Just move that back up there. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with it. So that's the fun thing about that. Along the lines of... One thing I noticed too is... I noticed very early in the game was you don't want to spend crap. Whoops. Sorry. Well, you don't want to spend too much time trying to build too many classes, because I tried doing that with the ranger and the warrior, and I noticed that it does impact greatly for the fact that it costs money to upgrade certain abilities, and that's why I was talking about the regular skills. These ones here actually cost money to upgrade every time your character levels up, but every time your class levels up, these are your class specifics and they have points, so it doesn't matter in that department. But if you're trying to level multiple classes, this can become very, very expensive. I'll just put myself a point in here. Just putting that there. And this is basically your talent tree as well, so that's something too. I'll just finish this quest off. I think I gotta kill a couple more. I do enjoy the hunter class. I found that this class would probably be the easiest to start off with if you're new to this type of game. If you want to give this game a go, you probably would look at... Because you can't become a hunter straight away, so I can't suggest you go straight away hunter. But go into something with the warrior, because the mages are obviously a bit more tricky to learn. But if you're an experienced veteran at playing MMOs, you would know how to play this game straight off the bat. But if you're new to the MMO front, look, basically you want to get yourself, because at level 15 you can become a hunter. And I recommend that you give them a solid go, because they are quite the easiest class to play at the moment. Until I get to a high level and experience the other classes, but that's also yet to be seen. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and favorite our videos, because it does help a whole bunch. And don't forget to subscribe. More videos will be coming out soon. We have been a bit slow in the last couple of months, because we've had a lot of things on our plate with just dealing with other things in life. But yeah, make sure you leave a comment and seeing what would you like to see. Would you like us to keep doing this MMO stuff, in doing reviews on it? I do, like I've said in my other videos, I do try to go for the higher level stuff and that means I have to play these games a fair bit to get the hang of them and learn how to actually play them. So that's also that. So if you leave a suggestion of what you'd like to see, would you like us to mix it up a bit and try out and test out a few other ideas that we had in the works, and being that, that's something we can work on as well. Um, Again, thanks for watching, and like always, see you later.